Abraham took Isaac up the mountain, 3 days of walking with a knot inside his throat. He didn't have a podcast or a sermon, just a promise and a fire and a coat. I wonder if he stumbled on the pathway. I wonder if he asked you for a sign. I wonder if he practiced his obedience while terror practiced on his mind. I'm not Abraham, but I've got my own Isaac in my hands, and I'm walking toward the altar, not understanding all your plans. Lord, I'm scared, but I'm following you. My heart is pounding like a war drum in my chest. Every step feels like a funeral, but every stop feels like I'm failing the test. I don't know what you're asking for, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know who you are. So I'm following scared, 'cause following scared is still following. The Israelites walked through the Red Sea with the waters towering on each side. They didn't have a bridge or an evacuation, just the terror and the glory of the tide. Fear is not the opposite of faith. The opposite of faith is staying still. Fear is just the body's honest language, while the spirit learns to bend its will. So I'm not waiting till my fear evaporates to take the next step forward. I'm learning that courage isn't absence, it's I'm terrified, but I adore you. Lord, I'm scared, but I'm following you. My heart is pounding like a war drum in my chest. Every step feels like a funeral, but every stop feels like I'm failing the test. I don't know what you're asking for, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know who you are. So I'm following scared, 'cause following scared is still following. Peter's feet touched water for a moment, and the fear came rushing like a flood. But here's the grace nobody mentions. Jesus didn't say you shouldn't be afraid, he just said come. Fear is not the enemy of following. Fear is just the shadow that the light will cast, and the only way to kill the shadow is to walk into the light at last. So I'll say it out loud, I'm scared, there I finally confessed. But I'm still putting one foot forward, because I'd rather die trying to live second guessing. Lord, I'm scared, but I'm following you. My heart is pounding like a war drum in my chest. Every step feels like a funeral, but every stop feels like I'm failing the test. I don't know what you're asking for, I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know who you are. So I'm following scared, 'cause following scared is still following. There's a version of me that stayed in Egypt, safe inside the boundaries of my fear. She's comfortable and bored and slowly dying. She's the woman I'd become if I stayed here. But I've tasted the manna of impossible. I've seen fire fall on things that I can't explain. And once you've eaten from the altar, you can't go back to ordinary grain. I'm scared of failing, I'm scared of losing, I'm scared of what they'll say when I'm exposed. I'm scared of stepping out and finding out that you're not there, or worse, finding out that you are, and that the fire isn't comfortable at all. But I'm more scared of staying, of waking up you do. Lord, I'm scared, but I'm following. And maybe that's the definition of faith after all. Not the absence of the trembling, but the presence of the feet that still move toward the call. I'm scared, but I'm following. I'm terrified, but I'm yours. And following scared is still following. So I'll follow through every open door. I'm scared, but I'm following. I'm scared, but I'm following.